So, as you know, my tires popped. I'll show you right here. But we are going drifting in a few weeks at Knuckle Up. And we might go test the car out sometime this week. But we gotta get these new tires mounted, and I am trying a new tire setup. So we're running full weight, a 215/40/17. I've always ran a 215/45. So a stiffer sidewall, smaller for the front, and less grippy, some cheap tires for the front. So I want to see how these stack up, running a balanced front and rear setup, then running a rear setup in the front. So the homie's gonna mount it up, so take it to Ty's place, get these mounted, and then for drift prep, the only thing we need to do is tighten every damn ball in this car because I did not torque anything down, and probably get alignment. So let's get these tires mounted first. All right, I don't know if this is getting a good shot of me right now because I can't see behind the camera, but we are on the way to get the tires mounted, or we're stopped because I had to pee. But we're getting the new tires mounted. I do want to try a balance setup. I think I talked about this before. But another thing I wanted to note is I realized after popping my front tires, the Federals, that if I'm ever at the track and I pop my tires, I wouldn't have another set because it's a completely different set than I've run in the front and rear. So I think I want to try to keep it a little more universal to keep me on the track more, because that's the goal with this car, is to be on the track as much as possible. And what that means is having tires that I can reuse front or rear. So I'm going to try these tires out and see if I like them. They are lower profile than I'm used to running, but it's going to look better for sure. So I do rub a lot in the front with the 225s up front and the 45 sidewall, because that is a big sidewall. So I think future tires, I'll probably run this tire if the grip and everything works out, because I do want to run it in the rear as well. So we're going to try it out, see how it is. So super excited to mount that. All right, so we are working on the IS300, and you can see I have the front tires on. This is a 215/40/17, and honestly, I like the 215/45/17 better. I do like the thicker sidewall, so I'll probably stick with that from moving forward, but we'll just use these for now, probably buy some more in the future. But the issue I have is these Knights are 17/8 plus 10. The Monroes are 17/8.5 plus 30. So it's a little bit off, and I'm running a 225 on the 17/8 plus 10. So I don't know if that's gonna fit on there. And tomorrow we're gonna get an alignment because we're gonna go drifting in a few days at Milk Up. So we're gonna need to get this all situated. So we're gonna test fit that wheel on there, just make sure that fits. And then I think the car is pretty much situated, ready to go. We just need to get alignment, clean the car, but we'll clean that on Friday. But for now, let's just make sure that wheel fits. You can see that's why I'm a bit worried, because that is not going to fit. Well, moment of truth. I don't think that fits. It probably rubs. So that is going to be a problem. All right, drifting is in like, today's Wednesday, we're drifting on Saturday, and kind of behind on the drift prep, been kind of lagging on it because so much stuff going on. But what I need to do is I need to bleed this handbrake. I think there's a leak on it somewhere because I bled it before and it was like super good and super tight. Like there was barely any play or dead space, whatever you call it. But now it takes a lot more to pull before it stops and engages. So I got to figure out where that leak is from. I'm going to go and tighten everything down in the next few days. And hopefully that works. I do have that tire issue where the 225s don't fit on the car with the Knights. So I got to figure that out too. My fire extinguisher is not fully mounted, so we gotta figure that out too. So there's a lot of things that we gotta figure out. So yeah, while I figure that stuff out and find the solution, we went street drifting in Mexico, of course, in Mexico. Brought this car out and I went to go try this car. Keep in mind, brand new angle kit, no alignment, lost camera in the rear. It was pretty much a brand new feeling for me, but it was fun. So here you go. Couple hits and my tire is on wires. All right, I got my alignment. You can see the specs right here. Front camber is -6. Toe, about 0.04, -0.04. And then rear camber, 2.1 to 2.3, not super even. And that toe is the spec. So we are good here. Time to bleed the brakes. We got some new tires, which are not really new, but they look really new because you know how the wheels didn't fit. We got some Nexen. Got these used, so let me look up how good they are. All right, I bled the brakes. You can see this wheel is on. We got the new wheels right here, Nexen wheels. Bled a caliper and it's super tight, which pretty happy about it. There was a bunch of loose lines, so this caliper had a bunch of air. Tying all the lines and barely any play. So we're good on that. Now it's just clean the car, pack some stuff, and we're good to go. So thank you guys for watching. Super excited to go drifting tomorrow in Knuckle Up. Hopefully the car does good. Hopefully I do good. Hopefully I get to drive with some people. So if you're watching this before tomorrow and you're going and you're driving, if you want Tandem, let me know. But if you're not, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.